right, man. Looking wild. Time for a haircut. But let's talk about Bud. He did a clip. He did I guess an interview with Dan Raphael about the move up in weight, and then Abel Sanchez gave his 2 cents about Bud moving up in weight. So I wanted to wait till I got to the computer to really talk about this, so y'all we can actually read what Abel Sanchez said, and just let you know a lot of these people be biased. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people be biased, but like, and this should, and only, everybody making these accusations, or not even say accusations, that too, but assumptions about what Bud gonna look like on fight night, and this, that, and or he's already on steroids, or he gonna be strong and in great condition. Only fight night would tell. Y'all think what looks strong is strong. That's not true. It's a bunch of people that look strong, that look strong, and they not strong at all. And it's a lot of guys that y'all wouldn't think that was strong, and they look really, really, and they are really, really strong. Looks, being cut up and bulky, that don't, and just not even in a boxing sense, just in a vacuum, it doesn't make you strong. Aesthetics don't make you strong. It don't make you strong. I promise you, man. But let's listen to this clip.
A little bit about the process to reshape your body. I mean, you obviously came into the pros. Your first title was at lightweight. Now you're going to be more than 30 pounds in terms of the limit above that. You've looked good. I mean, size-wise, when I saw you at the press conference and that sort of thing. What is the process like to build yourself up to a solid 168-pounder or close to it? Because you've only had the one fight, even at 154. That was your win against Majimov in August of last year.
Well, I think just, not having to cut muscle, not have to worry about making weight and struggle and things like that. I think, as you get older, your body naturally grows, but if you're not letting it grow, because your body want to grow, especially when you work out a lot, but you hindering it to grow the time that you do let it do what it do. This is this part of the process that we have.
But are there anything? What I want to know is there special things? I wonder, is there special stuff you're doing? Like, I'll give you an example. When Bernard Hopkins moved up from middleweight to light heavyweight, okay, he went way above the limit and then cut down to 175. You're not doing anything like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. So we definitely eat more. We definitely eat more. We definitely trying to pack, more muscle, but not too much muscle. So.
All right, man, you heard him. I done spelled beetroot juice all over my shirt and shit. But yeah, you heard him. I remember that with Bernard Hopkins, believe it or not, cutting all the way down and cutting, coming up. He had this guru strength and conditioning coach. His name was like Mackie Shieldstone or something like that. I remember that. So, apparently what he went all the way up in weight and then cut down. You got to remember Bernard Hopkins debuted at 168. People do forget that. So what his process was, they went all the way down and they cut down to the weight, to be able to have that strength. Roberto Duran was known for doing that. So to talk about Terence Crawford going all the way to 85 and cutting down, it sounds like that's a lie. It sounds like that's a lie, because he, when the 185, I think that was more of a troll he put out there. But for the most part, he's proven that to be a lie. He's proven that right now to be a lie. That he's going to cut all the way. He went all the way up to this high weight, and now he's going to cut it all the way down. So for the most part, it sounds like that's not what they did. They didn't go, and maybe he don't consider 185 way above the weight. But I'm thinking if you start talking anything about 14, 15 pounds above a weight, I believe that, that is kind of way above the weight. But I get people who do that. I definitely understand the science behind it. And one of the reasons I understand the science behind it It's because you want to be able to keep that strength and then keep that frame that you got, and then cut all the way back down and you get the speed. So that's pretty much the kind of the train of thought behind that. You know, that's the train of thought behind that. So, but yeah, I mean, but I feel like, you know, he got a team. He got Abel Sanchez. I mean, he got a guy, not Abel Sanchez, Victor Conti. He got guys, you know, he got a strength and conditioning coach. You know what I'm saying? He got guys around him where they going to do this the right way. So, Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford blueprint. Abel Sanchez details Alvarez will dominate Crawford. Okay. He says Crawford missed a training opportunity. All right, so let's read this. He said, I would have had him fighting bigger guys and doing a lot more strength and conditioning because he's going to need that, said Abel Sanchez to Johnny Boy Boxing about what he's done to prepare for Terence Crawford versus Canelo. How do you know? I mean, is he in camp? How do you know that he's not sparring bigger guys? How do you know that he's not doing a bunch of strength and conditioning? You see, kind of see how these guys' opinions is. Like, is Abel Sanchez in the camp? You know what I'm saying? Is Abel Sanchez Lions in the camp? Is he in the camp? That's what I be saying, dog. Like, Abel Sanchez is giving a lot of these people in boxing. They have agendas. They have agendas. They have agendas. They have these agendas. Like, how do you know what he doing in camp and what he not doing in camp? Unless you got a eye in the camp, or you just going off what you hear, what you see on social media. I mean, at the end of the day, are you in the camp with Bud? You think they not sparring bigger guys? You think he not doing enough strength conditioning? Like, dude, he gonna do that anyway. He gonna do that anyway. So that's finally kind of funny. Like, it sounds like a lot of hype. He's going to be faster in the first 3 or 4 rounds because he's faster than Canelo. But once Canelo started pounding on his arms and pounding on him, no Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no Kevin Spacey, it's a big truck hitting him. Said it was saying it's going to be difficult to stay away from him unless he does the William Skull fight. But I don't think he's got the leg, especially at 68. That he had at 47, and that's a fair assessment, and that's why he has the weight vest on to keep the legs in the game. And then, you know, at the end of the day, he is 37 years old. So that's another thing. So he's saying that, you know, and but also the added weight on the legs, you know, added weight can also help the legs be more, you know, lively too. Maybe he cutting weight out his legs. He and Crawford talked about that he don't have to cut unnecessary weight that's going to hamper the growth of his natural growth of his body. He may be strong. He is going to be stronger. The legs may be even better with the extra weight, depending on how you training. But what he means by doing the William Skull thing is if he smother him. That's what he means. If he smothers him, he get inside and he fights him on the inside. And that may be what he have to do. That might be the safest place for him. But when you get on the inside, everything got to be tight. That's one thing you got to remember. Everything on the inside has to be tight. Everything on the inside has to be tight. You got to keep your head up, and then his hand speed really can shine in those situations. You know, so, you know, let's continue to say he act like he in camp with him. He said Canelo, he said, of course, it's going to help Crawford at the beginning of the fight when Canelo is still trying to simulate to his speed, said Sanchez. You know, but at the end of the day, the thing about it is, somebody made a good point. This dude wrote the article. I mean, he don't make too many good ones. He said Crawford speed might not be an advantage for him, even in the early round. No, he hating. This nigga, that's what he do. He said he was going to try to outbox Canelo the way Floyd did, but he lacks the hands. It's not about he don't lack. It's not about the hand speed. You know what I'm saying? Even when Floyd fought Zab Judah, it's about the timing. It's about Canelo not being able to catch your rhythm. See, they have these idiots that write these boxing articles who don't know nothing about boxing. It ain't just about the speed. Floyd Mayweather knew Canelo load up on the shots. Canelo heavy-footed. I just got to throw my shots. I just got to throw my punches. Don't worry about how hard I'm throwing them. Don't worry about the speed I'm throwing them. I just got to throw them. He going to load up. All I got to do is just throw my shots. That's it. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.